Hi, hope you enjoy this recording of Higgins' Adventures in Glass.
We've been going 45 years this year. This is our
Interesting results, what we call a controlled accident. We take a piece and on it we lay out, which is the technical term, cut pieces of other colors. And we then put, of course, a second piece on top, as with all our glass work, to make a sandwich and fire it. And what is interesting about it, what makes it worth doing, is that we get interesting spaces and a secondary line drawn by the glass itself, which has very interesting forms often. And we sometimes accentuate that, as I can show you in the front later, by etching the piece to show where that secondary line comes. The reason for that, of course, is that the top piece of glass cannot go down straight over the edge of that, but gets driven out by it a little bit before it can seal to the bottom. And this whole technique is something that we have used substantially for various sizes of piece.
showed it to me, and I got going again, but I've changed it quite a bit since then. But then I collect all these plants. I had some plants that I had back in the 50s. Some of these come from the 50s. Like this one I had in the 50s. This is glaze like we draw with. And I'll just sprinkle this on here and flip it onto the plate. It's not quite as easy as it looks. This is the one I did in the 50s. Water plantain, and that sumac that I cut. I take the sumac and press it and cut away the leaf part of it, so that I just get the structure. Because the things that are linear seem to work better. And this is wires that I made this construction, soldered it. Then I have to spray it with water. Oh yeah, and I have some birds I put in it sometimes. Everything has to have a handle. And then he gets a wing.
How well people distinguish between Francis's work and mine in the distant future, because we decided some years ago that we were going to draw on each other's techniques and help, and that we would therefore sign it, everything in normal course of events, with the single name Higgins, which covers us both.